Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Yeah, we here. We here, man. So maybe y'all might as well get y'all licks in. So let's get into it, right? I know these LeBron fans have been looking for me. Where you at, son? Where you at? You was talking wild greasy. LeBron this, LeBron that. You a hater, bro, right? So yesterday, going into that game, I guess I fell for the okie doke, man. I thought that the Houston Rockets were going to be able to put a beat down on the Lakers. I made fun of LeBron in game one. I said Luke Kennard carried his ass in game one. And I think I was right. Luke Kennard, I think, led all scorers in game one. And then LeBron fans, they make it worse, man. You heard people like saying, oh, LeBron, what we saw in game one was vintage, which was prime Chris Paul. And prime Magic Johnson. I'm like, so 41-year-old LeBron James is a top 10 player of all time. I'm like, come on, but so they were doing that, right? So going into yesterday's game, it was a big storyline because Kevin Durant was supposed to play. We did a live where some doctor was kind of warning against him playing, but I said in that live that I thought Kevin Durant was going to play, and that is what he did. And in the first half of that game, he scored 20 points in the first half. He was hitting some shots. You know, they made a few runs with the Rockets. But going into the half, I had a feeling that the Lakers were going to win the game because it looked like the Rockets just couldn't really figure out the Lakers. The Lakers seemed like they had a better game plan than the Houston Rockets did in terms of what they wanted to execute offensively, especially defensively. They knew exactly how they were going to attack KD. And LeBron made it his business this time around to be much more offensively aggressive. He finished the game with 28 points on, he only shot 40% from the, he's 28 points still, 40% from the field, 40% from three, 71%, but then he did have 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. But beyond the box score, if you watch the game, you could tell that he was having a great night. Now, obviously, he didn't do that by himself. Marcus Smart came along for the ride. He had 25 big points and 5 big three-point shots. Luke Kennard was Luke Kennard. He had 23 points. So LeBron was able to find a scoring punch with Luke Kennard and Marcus Smart, and then Rui Hachimura chipped in 13. But in terms of LeBron, man, I gotta give him his flowers. He put up a spectacular performance, and he shoved me the hell up. I couldn't even hate. And it's paining me to do this video, but I couldn't even hate. Now, I think what makes it hard for me to give LeBron his props is his fans. Because his fans are just going to be so ridiculous in the comment. Like, oh my God, man, these people. But he had a hell of a game. And as a matter of fact, at the end of the game, he spoke to the media at ESPN. And he basically explained how the game went down. So what we want to do is going to play what LeBron said post-game. And then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to his comments post-game.
LeBron, a game of runs, but you guys controlled it for the majority. Coach Reddick talked about playing with a sense of desperation. Is that what it took to get another win here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, just as hard as we played in game one, we had to double that in game two. We understood, what they wanted to come in with, the desperation they was going to have, so we had to be even more desperate, and I thought we played a hell of a game.
The defensive effort against Kevin Durant, he had 1 point in that third quarter. What did it take as a whole to lock down a player like that?
Hope that he missed, show him different coverages, mixed match pitches. We got to be a pitcher that can go out and throw fastballs, curveballs, sinkers, knuckleballs, everything. So I thought the coaching staff did a great job of putting us in a position, and we all listened to the cues and the comments to go out there and do that.
And LeBron, I'm sure the crowd plays such a big role in these home wins. Now you take a 2-0 series lead to Houston. How do you bring this same energy on the road?
We don't have a choice. I mean, it's a postseason, so it's first to 4. It's never the first to 1. It's never the first to 2. And our whole mindset now is focused on game 3. We know we're going to a hostile environment. Guys tend to play better at home than they do on the road, so we have to be ready for that pack. We got to be ready for that intensity.
How good did that behind-the-back dunk feel for you?
Listen, I'm just super blessed and super humbled to be able to still play the game that I love to play at my age. And that's it. That's all I got for you, Ashley.
Great win. Thanks so much, LeBron.
I appreciate it.
So you heard what LeBron had to say. So what does this mean for the Lakers? Well, now the Lakers went from the team like, oh my God, they're afraid of KD, they're going to lose, to now looking like the team that will probably most likely win this series. I mean, it's crazy to see him. And it looks like what's going to happen is the Lakers are probably going to win this series unless something happens. Houston wins 4 out of 5 games, which is going to be a tall order. And they're most likely going to get Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves back for round 2. Who would have thought? And you got to give the man his props. I'm talking about the man. In this case, I'm talking about LeBron James. You got to give him his props. As much as it pains me to do so, you got to give the guy his flowers, man. He played very, very well. I didn't see him having a performance like that. I just didn't see it. And he shut me the hell up. And I know his fans are running through the streets, rejoicing, pouring honey all over each other, screaming and hollering and twerking it up. And I mean, y'all deserve that. I'm not even being funny. Y'all deserve that. I was wrong. I thought the Lakers were going to get their asses like body slammed. I thought they were going to lose. I thought Houston was going to step up and do something. And boy, do I look like an idiot right now, because Houston didn't do any of that. I mean, for goodness sake, they held Kevin Durant to, I think, 3 points in the second half. They just couldn't figure out the Lakers. And I think LeBron gave them, he wasn't the only one, and I think it's important we point out the role players, but he gave them an emotional punch. When he hit that 3-point shot at the top of the key over Şengün, and he was very demonstrative and all of that, I think his guys knew that this guy's here to play. We're not just here to watch. We're here to participate, and we're here to win this game. And I think that certainly there's no question about it that LeBron is a better basketball player than Kevin Durant. There's no question about it. None whatsoever. None whatsoever, because LeBron is KD's senior by 4 years. Seniors him by 4 years. 4 bloody seasons. He's running through the lane, doing reverse dunks. It was just crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. And, it's his greatness. I feel like if LeBron had a different personality and his fans had a different, they had a different behavior in terms of a set of people, it would be easier to remember. I had LeBron as my top 4 greatest player for the longest time. What made me move him out of my top 5 was his antics. But on this particular night, you got to give the guy his flowers, man. He shut people up. And I'm one of those people that got shut up. And I got to come up here and I got to face the music. I didn't run. Some people are like, oh man, why you ain't go live? Bro, that game finished at 6:10 my time, AM. I wasn't, even if the Lakers won, I wasn't going to go. I mean, the Lakers lost, I wasn't going to go live. It's too late. But I definitely said, you know what, you got to show up and take these lashes, because these LeBron fans, they're going to be waiting for you. So here I am. Have your fun in the comment section.